Thank you for choosing Echo 360 Universal Capture Personal software. In order to use Universal Capture Personal, you must be running the 64-bit version of Windows 10 or Mac OS version 1012 Sierra or higher. To check your system information on a Mac, click on About this Mac in the Apple menu. Use the instructions in this section to create and register your account with Echo 360. You will first need to completely exit or quit your preferred web browser. Once reopened, navigate to echo360.org and continue to the next step. On the login page, enter the email address from which SGIM has been sending you directions, then click Submit. The system then notifies you that an email has been sent to your address with directions on how to set your password. Within the email you have received, click Reset Password. You will now be directed to a page in your browser where you will set and confirm your password. Click on the blue question mark if you need assistance setting an effective password. The next procedure is to download the Universal Capture Personal software and install it. From the Courses page, click the Settings icon in the top right corner. It looks like a gear or cog. Select Downloads from the Settings menu. The Universal Capture Personal downloads are at the top of the page. Click the link that corresponds with the operating system you are using, Windows or Mac. From the Downloads folder on your computer, double-click the installer file you just downloaded from Echo 360. In Windows, this is an MSI file. For Mac, this is a DMG file. Follow the prompts of the installer, retaining the default selections. Open the newly installed Universal Capture Personal application. On Mac, open the Applications folder in Finder and double-click Echo 360 Capture. After launch, there are a few steps needed to get you going. The first screen you will see after launch is the login prompt. Click the login graphic. Your browser should open to the Echo 360 login screen. Enter your email address, the one used for account registration, then click Submit. On the next screen, enter your password and click Submit. A pop-up box will appear and click Open Echo 360 Capture. When the Universal Capture program reappears, notice that there are two panels for visual inputs and a sound meter bar in the middle. You can close your browser now if you want to. Echo 360 Universal Capture has two video inputs and one audio input that can be configured. On Capture Input 1, select Display if it is not already selected. On Capture Input 2, click the Inputs drop-down list and select No Input. On the audio input selector, it will default to the current microphone set on your operating system. If you want to select a different audio source, click the drop-down and select the device of choice. To test your audio configuration, speak several times to ensure your computer is picking up your voice. The meter should move up and down. You are now ready to record your presentation. The detailed configuration steps ensure that your presentation will be recorded and then uploaded automatically to Echo 360 when you are finished. To provide title and publishing details of your presentation, in the top left corner of the Universal Capture screen, click Edit Capture Details. Enter and configure each field as follows. Title. Copy and paste the name you were given for your presentation. You must ensure that it matches exactly so that your presentation can be published and presented through the SGIM virtual meeting in the proper location. Description. Leave this section blank. Tags. If you were given a presentation ID, enter it here. Publish to. This is a drop-down list where the library is selected by default. Click the field and select the session you are creating a presentation for. There may be more than one if you are giving multiple talks across multiple sessions. When finished, click Save. You are returned to the main Universal Capture page. Open the presentation materials you plan to show for your presentation, PowerPoint, Keynote, or some similar file. Set the presentation to be shown in slideshow or full screen mode. This ensures your materials are ready for you to begin recording. You can alternatively hold Command and press Tab on a Mac, or in Windows hold Alt and press Tab on your keyboard to bring Universal Capture in front of your slides. From the main Universal Capture page, check the following before beginning. Check that the title you entered for the details appears in the top left corner. Check that the left visual panel is showing what you want to record. If it is not, use the drop-down list to select the display. If you are using dual monitors, that the monitor on which your presentation will be shown is selected. Check that the right visual panel has no input selected. Speak briefly to ensure the microphone is picking up your voice, or that you have an external microphone or headset plugged in that is working. The soundbar will move up and down. Take a deep breath. Then, click the record button located just below the preview panel. The record button changes to show a 5-second countdown. When recording begins, the Universal Capture window minimizes, and your computer screen and voice are now being recorded. If your presentation is set to full screen, it now occupies your desktop. Give your presentation the same as if you were presenting live in a room with your audience. Be sure to page through your slides as you normally would and speak as clearly as you can to ensure your voice is well recorded. When you are finished, click the Universal Capture icon in the toolbar for Windows or Dock for Mac. You may need to press Alt-Tab on Windows or Command-Tab on Mac to return to Universal Capture from the Maximize Presentation window. The Universal Capture program reappears on your screen and provides 3 capture control buttons. Stop. This stops the recording and uploads it to the Echo 360 course you selected in the details. Pause. This pauses the recording and allows you to resume when you are ready. Cancel. This stops the recording and deletes it entirely. Click Stop when done if you are done and ready to complete the upload of your recording. You will see an Upload in Progress screen and then a notification when the upload is complete. If you want to preview your recording, click the Click to View link. You may be prompted to log into Echo 360 to view your recording. Your browser will open to show a Capture Details page with the viewing pane where you can play back your recording. Return to the Universal Capture program and click Close. The Universal Capture main page appears. If you are finished, you can close the Universal Capture program by clicking the X in the top right corner for Windows or by selecting Quit Echo 360 Capture from the Echo 360 Capture menu in Mac. If you want or have to make another recording, return to the beginning of the Recording Your Presentation section and repeat the necessary steps. If you require further assistance, please email sgim-customersupport@echo360.com. Thank you.